Good afternoon, life hackers. Edward from Chunan, Miaoli County, Taiwan. I'm not from here, I'm an expatriate, as you know, but I live here in Chunan. And as topic said, today I'm going to talk about shaving. So in previous posts, you saw I posted some photos before shaving and right after shaving. A shaved versus unshaved man's face often reflects more than just grooming preferences. It can signal personality, lifestyle, or even cultural identity. A clean-shaven face is traditionally associated with neatness, professionalism, and polished appearance, often favored in formal settings and corporate environments. It highlights facial structure and can give you a youthful, approachable impression. On the other hand, an unshaved or bearded look conveys ruggedness, maturity, and sometimes a rebellious or artistic age. Beards can add characters, suggest wisdom, or align with current fashion trends. Ultimately, the choice between shaved and unshaved is a personal expression, influenced by everything from convenience and skin sensitivity to self-image and social context. Right? I'm thirsty. Drinking lemonade. And likes, and you'll get my life hack how I made my lemonade. How I make my lemonade. Please, 10 likes. 10 likes, and I'll share my secret recipe for a lemonade. Please. I'm begging. I'm trading 10 likes for a recipe of my lemonade. So, when my facial hair started to grow, right? I think every man feels like, oh, I'm a man now. Okay, I can take my glasses off as I don't have to read right now. So, when my facial hair just started to grow, right? Oh, I need an accessories. So I would buy myself a razor. I think it was a Gillette razor and facial foam, shaving foam, and then I don't know, maybe some sort of aftershave as well. And I keep using that for quite a long time, for big number of years, for some years. I, Even after I moved to Taiwan, I was still using that method of razor shaving, right? When you have to weight your face and then you have to put the foam and then you use a razor to cut the hair of your face scrub basically. You're basically scrubbing and razor is cutting. So, but I stopped using that for more than 15 years probably. I'm 48, 15 years. So until I was 30, I was using razors to shave my face. But also when I use razors, right, I can't shave it when it's not grown, right? I have to wait till it grows a bit and then I can shave it off. For example, if I shave and then next day, right, it just grow a bit. And if I shave it on next day, I would definitely have cuts. My skin will not feel comfortable. I will feel my skin is irritated and I feel some kind of discomfort. So I would have to go with some kind of facial hair for at least a day or two. And then I could shave it off. And my first electric shaver was, I think it was a brown. I bought a brown shaving machine. I tried it. I remember it didn't work for me for a long time. It broke down very fast. The on and off button just broke down. So now I want to show you what I'm using nowadays. I think this is the, you can see the Panasonic. This one I have been using for quite some time. It's my first machine, and I just cleaned it yesterday. So here are the blades, right? You have to clean them because the dust, it's basically where if you shave it, like I just shaved right now, right? And by tomorrow morning, I would have some little, like a sandpaper. My face will turn into the sandpaper. And I can shave again tomorrow. This is my second shaver. And the on and off button is pretty good. Like even in old one, right? It still works very well. I think I've been using this one for more than 6 years. So what you have to do is you have to clean it with your brush, and then actually it can be washed with water. It can be washed out with water. No problem at all. Of course, you have to dry it well so that it's not go rusty. There is also the other side for trimming. You can trim maybe your backenbars, maybe your eyebrows if you have to. Like I actually just trimmed my eyebrows as well. You can see from in the previous post the difference before and after shaving. It comes with a charger. Here is the charger. It charges quite fast. It doesn't take long to charge. Could be an hour or so, even less. Also, another thing you have to do occasionally, I do it like once in a month, you have to put this oil. There is a little bottle of oil given together with the shaver. What you have to do is you have to put tiny drops here. Yeah. Here. You have to put a drop of oil here and another one here. I didn't know it before, but when I was purchasing this second shaver, the gentleman, the salesman, he was very friendly and he explained to me how to use and how to do. And I asked him, where should I put this oil? Because what I was doing before, I would put oil here, right? I would put it here and make it all oily. I didn't know what to do. Ignorance, right? So now I know that oil supposed to go into here, into this place. Yeah. I really like Panasonic. You can see the head is movable and nice. I just shaved my face. So these old one I use when my hair a little bit longer, I would use the old one. And when it's just like a sandpaper, right? I just have like probably tomorrow I'm using this one, the latest. I just shave. So if I open the head, there will be the dust because these little pieces of hair, right? They're like stuck in there and it's basically dust of hair. This one also has the back trimmer. And trim maybe nose hair or so. Yeah, this one charges very fast as well. And I think the cost of these models around almost 6,000, 5 something. And when I was looking for this one in Hsinchu, I couldn't find. All the models there were different and not the ones I like. And what happened, we have one Panasonic store right here in Chuna. And I thought, okay, let me stop in there. So I just stopped in the store. I went in and boom. I was very lucky. That small store has this shaving machine and it was the last one. And it was on sale, like 3,999. Yeah. They're very similar, but there is some difference. Okay. So, yeah, they have little brushers to brush off the hair dust. So I usually shave, I try to, as it says in the article, right? I try to look tidy, a clean shaved face is traditionally associated with neatness, professionalism, and polished appearance, often favored in formal settings or corporate environments. It highlights facial structure and can give a youthful, approachable impression. Youthful and approachable. I think that's 2 points I can highlight myself. Youthful, you look much more youthful. If I would have hair, you can see my future of my face is quite dark, right? I'm a brunette, or what is it? Brunette. So, and if I have facial hair, my face would get even little more darker, right? And for students, for children, I think it's kind of not a good thing. It doesn't work well for me. So I would be clean shaved whenever I go to the classroom. I would try to look clean. If I'm unshaved, basically for me it's associated to not look clean. I want to look clean, neat, right? Also about the clothes. Maybe maybe you saw in my last stream I was wearing very old shirt which was torn. Just torn. It's old, right? I never wear it outside, but I thought it's all right to wear it in my home, right? But it was so visible that the shirt was old and torn, and yeah, it's good, but it's already very old. It's the fabric gets old and it starts to torn. It's just old shirt. Yeah, same brand. What's that? Quicksilver. Is that? Yeah, Quicksilver. Please like and share. You don't have to share, just at least put a like. 10 likes. I will share my secret lemonade recipe. So today is July 9. Wednesday, it's rainy here. We just survived typhoon. In Miaoli, typhoons are usually very mild. They're not as hitting as strong as in other counties. Like this last typhoon, I think Jai was hit very strongly by typhoon. In Miaoli, we usually much more lucky here, and it doesn't hit us as strong as the other counties. I don't know. There is some reason for that, I suppose. It's something like a valley or something. So I have no idea. Maybe I have to look. So here are my reviews for the shaving machine. And the other reason, I stop all this wet shaving. It costs you a lot of money. You have to buy razors regularly. Those razors, they go not sharp, quite fast. You can't use them for a long time because they stop shaving. They're not sharp enough. So you have to buy a new one. Then shaving foam. Then that wet shaving with the razor is basically, it's like giving you a wound. You feel like your face has a wound. It's wounded. It's been scrubbed, right, with the razor. And sometimes you get even literally wounded, some cuts. it will be bleeding. Like I have a mole here, big one, birthmark on my face, on my left side of my mouth, big mole here. Not mole, it's mole, isn't it? It's a birthmark. I have it since I was born. But it doesn't disturb me, and but with the wet shaving, I would often have a wound there. It would often get hot. But with these shavers, nothing. Very good. And I think Panasonic is the way to go. Good quality stuff.